How should I say this? I blew the account. I blew my account. I fucked up. Like but I'm not um beating myself a lot. I'm not beating myself a lot because presently now I'm kind of in a journey in my head. I'm just trying to find an edge, trying to find what works. But I blew my account and it stings, it pains. Like, how should I explain it? You are in you are in three winning trades, like three winning trades, and you end up blowing your account. Like I was in profit, I was floating over 300%. I've made over 300% on the account. Withdrew my deposit back. So I was trading with the profit I made on the account. My deposit was safe. I've withdrawn my deposit. But I end up blowing the account just because of some stupid silly mistakes that I did. Like silly stupid mistakes that I did. But it's okay, it's alright because it's a learning curve for me. It's a process. It's a process. I want to kind of show you guys the three trees that I took. The three trees that I took. The first one, let's start with USDCHF because almost all of you guys know about it. This was the first trade that I took. I took this trade around this area right here. This was where I entered this place. This was where I entered this cell, and I was floating about 80 pips at a time in profit with I think 6 entries, 0.01. But yesterday's open, that was London open yesterday around this level right here, this one. I closed out um 4 positions and allowed two to run. Like I closed out 4 positions and allowed two to run. Then I was like, okay, if it retraces back, I will take another entry at this area that the market is right now. That was my thought process yesterday. That was what was on my mind. I was like, okay, that is what I'm going to do. Now this is the first trade. This trade is still in profit, mind you. This trade is still in profit. But because I fucked up on other trades, I was closed out of this trade and other ones. Then my second position was on gold. I was on this gold buy because I was expecting a rejection of this trend line to the upside. I was expecting that. I was expecting gold to reject all this trend line to the upside. Then coming down to the um let's go to 15 minutes. No, let's go to 5 minutes. So I'll show you guys what happened. Oh, let's go to 1 minute. Let me show you guys exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. What happened? The market danced around, danced around, danced around. Where is it? Yeah, this is the area right here. The market danced around, danced around, danced around, and did what? Created all this support right here. I marked it out. This resistance right here. I marked it out. What did I do? When the market broke above, I was waiting for this retest. When the market retested here, as I wanted to place the trade, this spike happened. This spike happened. So I entered around this area again. A bad entry. A bad entry around this area. This area right here. This area. Then my stop loss was under this low. No, under here, protecting this bullish engulfing. That was my thought process behind the trade. Like I was like, okay, if the market comes, I'll enter. Then the market did what? Bounce around, went in profits. Then we did what? Came back down, took out my stop loss exactly. Look at that. But realistically, I was supposed to put my um stop loss behind this low, below this low here to protect this low, not this one, because this one didn't do anything. But I was like, okay, the market won't come back to take out this bullish engulfing. Then what happened? The market did what? Took out my stop loss, then did what? Dance to profit, like dance to profit. Like look at, just took out my stop loss here, then straight to profit. Like when I saw this, I was gutted. Now for this trade, I lost about $10. So that already kept the account on a very bad place. On a very, very bad place. Then the third trade, that this trade is one that killed me. This USD GPY trade. This was the trade that killed me. And I say it's a learning process because I just take this thing as a learning curve. Like I learn every day. Like I use this opportunity to refine myself, to know, like just to know how the market moves, and what I shouldn't do again. That's just it. I just take this in as a learning process, a learning curve. Now, what happened in USD GPY? The market has been respecting this trend line. I placed a sell here, and voila, boom, we are in profit. Almost 50 pips. I closed out two positions. Then what happened? The market started retracing, came to this level right here. This was where I fucked up. Like when I tell you I fucked up, I messed up big time in this trade. I messed up big time. In my head, I was like, this was the area right here. This area. Let me highlight it for you guys. This area. This area. In my head, I was like, okay, this market will protect this lower high, that the market won't break it. That was my thought process. The market won't break this lower high. So as I was in profit, I've taken out some profit for this sell. So the market retraced back to this area right here. What did I do? I started stacking. I'll show you guys the video. I started stacking. I added positions upon positions upon positions upon positions on this trade. I kept adding positions. I think I added 0.01 lots with about almost 30 to 35 to 40 entries on a $20 account. Do you know how crazy that is? Now, this was what happened during New York close around this area. The market started moving mental. This area right here, the market started moving mental. Then again, the broker I'm using, Xness, very shit broker. The spread increased. I was getting like a spread of about 30 pips. No, 20. It's not 30. It's 20. Like, I was baffled because my former broker, which is FXTM, which I always use. I don't know why I stopped using them. I don't know why I stopped funding my accounts with them. I don't just know why. Like Xness is the worst, the shittiest broker you can ever use. Like I don't know why I stopped using FXTM. What happened? First of all, the spread increased. I was already over leveraged on the account. Mind you, I'm already on profit here. I'm already on, I think, about 40 pips in profits on this USD CHF trade. This year I was already on profit on that USD CHF trade. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't want the market to hit out my stop loss that I put somewhere around this level. So what did I do? I removed all the stop loss on the accounts so that when the spread reduces, I'll pull by my stop loss. Do you understand? Because I was getting, when I tell you the amount of spread I was getting on this trade, wow, it was too much. So that was why I removed this thing, the stop loss. I wasn't supposed to remove it. I know that if the stop loss was here, I wanted to have blown this account. But shit happens. What happened? It continued dancing, dancing around here. This place, I've already like recovered. I was on break even here on all the losses, on all the 30 loss, because I stacked like 30 entries around this level. So around this level, I was like, okay, this was around Asian Open, like it was 1 hour to Asian Open, Asian session open. So I was like, okay, I'm already on what do you call it? A little bit of profit. Like a little bit of profit, and I'm on break even on the trade I was about to blow my account. I was like, let me sleep and wake up. Me sleeping, waking up this morning, immediately I ran to my chat. Boom. I saw that I've been like the account has gone. Like the account, this move just destroyed the account. But where I'm actually gutted, I know it's all my fault. So I know it's my fault all that. Where I'm actually pained is Xness. Because in my mind I'm like, even if this move is going to reverse against me, this USD move is going to reverse against me, because I already have a winning position around this level here. Like I already have a winning trade that is still in profits around this level. They are not going to take me out, and I also have another trade in blue. Like I had two trades that are in blue. So even if the account is going to be blown, that was my thought process before I slept. I was like, no, they are not going to take me out. Like they are not going to liquidate the account. But that, because I use FXCM a lot, and in FXCM, if, how should I put it? How should I explain it for you guys? If one trade is in profit and others are in loss, the account will continue floating in profit unless the last trade enters a loss, then your account will be liquidated. Do you understand what I mean by that? So I was thinking that is the same thing that XNS will do. So I left the trade running, and shit happens. Shit happens. So it's just a learning process. So in my head, I'm like, okay, what are the takeaways on this trade? Like, what did I learn from this trade? Number one, very, very important. Very, 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 very important. Um, Time and price is important. I've been hearing this saying a lot. Time and price, time and price, time and price. You have to know time and price. You have to know time and price. I'm like, okay, okay. But what is time and price? First of all, time, then price. Now, for instance, when we mean time, what is the time? Is it Asian Open, where all the volume in Asia come into place, or is it London Open, where bulk of the um volume come into place, or is it also New York Open, where bulk of the volume come into place? So that was what moved this my first trade to profit, because it was in an area of, first of all, the time was New York Open, then the price was in an area of interest. So the time, first of all, then where is the price at? Is it in an area of interest? So that was what gave me this profit. Then what blew the account, or what made the account go, was I started stacking up at New York close when there was no volatility, nothing, like there was no reason for me to enter that market at that point because there was low volume coming into the market. But I still entered and I blew it. So that is what I learned. Then for this gold trade, um I know, like, pretty much because of the nature of gold, I don't want to be putting on like a lot of pips. I don't want to be putting on a lot of pips stop loss on gold. But I added, it was about 40 pips here. So for me on gold, I have to like start refining an entry strategy on gold whereby I can enter at the most minimal pips that I can, whether be it market execution, buy limit, stop limit. But that's it for that. It's painful, but the account is gone, and we move. I hope you guys will learn from my mistakes and not do any of these silly mistakes that I did, because I was on around 400% profit then, do it all. But where I'm like, where what I'm using to pacify myself or calm myself down is because I've already withdrawn my um the initial deposit of $10. So I'm like, okay, calm down. You've withdrawn your deposit of $10. Calm down. So that is just it. So probably I'll fund another $10 and we'll try doing the challenge again. And hopefully we'll pass it in by this time. And also I think I will also change my broker because Xness did me dirty. Like the spread I saw was horrendous. The spread I saw was fucking horrendous. Sorry for using the F word though. It was so horrendous. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll post more videos when I'm I'm going to like fund another account and I'll try doing the challenge again and hopefully we'll pass it then. So stick around so you see what we'll be up to then. Thank you.